Ki Baat live stream in Marngar village coincides with Vajpayee's centenary tribute. Visitors laud Umngot's charm as border tourism strengthens local economy. A massive blaze ravages Ladrambai Dongwa market. 50 to 60 shops have been destroyed. President Draupadi Murmu embarks on a historic submarine sortie with Naval Chief Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi. And BCCI unveils the Under-19 squads for Zimbabwe World Cup and South Africa ODIs. To begin our news bulletin, here are the local stories. Residents of Marngar village in Jowai district gathered at Srimanta Shankar Dev Secondary School to watch the live stream of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Mann Ki Baat episode 129. Local leaders including Durut Majau, Himanta Timong and PS Toor joined villagers in celebrating the program, which highlighted India's achievements under the NDA government. The event also marked the 100th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, with tributes to his contributions and prize distribution for a drawing competition organized by the BJP.
पहला एडिशन हुआ था, अब कुछ दिन बाद उसका दूसरा एडिशन होने वाला है। करते ही हैं, तो क्या है इस बार उनका आप दिखाई दी।
Nilai एक program kabadai ka program Mann Ki Baat. Namar hakani ka Mann Ki Baat bau Prime Minister Mann ka Sunday upadlong ka program Mann Ki Baat. Hakani ka Mann Ki Baat lapan pau ya ki jingtrai kam ki barit kaba kimdan ba itu ya kata ka program. Hanrai hakani ka Mann Ki Baat layo kajing itu kajing penpau बनरा या कहियो खमतम ए बनरा या करीब कजज बन रही।
ये मन की बात बहुत उपयोगी है, बहुत हम लोग के लिए अच्छा है। ये नरेंद्र मोदी जी हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमेशा हर महीने के लास्ट संडे में हम लोग को दिखाते हैं और हम लोग मारंगार गांव में हम लोग देखे हैं, सुने हैं कि हम लोग का दुनिया क्या कर रहा है और आगे भी ये प्रोग्राम हम लोग पूरा मेघालय में चलाते रहेंगे। हमारे देश किस तरह से किस गति से आगे जा रहा है ये हम लोग सुनेंगे और देखेंगे।
We celebrated already yesterday Atal Bihari Vajpayee's birth anniversary, 100th birth anniversary, and we feel I think blessed visionary leadership. You see that our national highway from starting from the Jorabad to Umuroi, then we'll get from our Prime Minister, beloved Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and so many another institute. I think his vision only will got in the entire Northeast.
Tourism in Meghalaya's border regions is gaining momentum, helping local families become self-reliant. The Sardar of Mukartila, Pren Kongwang, said tourist inflow has risen significantly with visitors drawn to the scenic Umngot River despite poor road conditions. He expressed hope that ongoing road construction would be completed with Deputy Chief Minister Prestone's intervention. Tourists praised the area's natural beauty and hospitality. Prashamita De from Siliguri described the river as clean and picturesque, urging visitors to avoid plastic litter. Sojit Saha highlighted the charm of the region and called for better roads to ease access for families and travellers.
banyak selok selok ini kemana dong jaga malah tua kami dong ketui banget kalau kalam ke lagi kayak entah makanya lawan lahir lawan sur sana di sisi besar bagi ini kemana luang bang ngapai pekat kan dengan orang hukumnya ke itu di bagi lek mama kan ban roi kan dengan penting katalis di sini saya kata bahwa nado nado sih makan di roki nado kan aja sih rumah semua
For the first time I'm here in Northeast and the river was very clean. The people here are very nice, very soft spoken, and they were very kind to us. They have helped us a lot. They have told us everything about this side, especially the Bangladesh side, and yeah, the experience was amazing. I hope more people come and visit, and please don't throw any sort of plastic cans or anything. I would say let's keep the place clean. Road condition, I would say the maintenance could have been a little better, but I feel as per other parts of the country, the place is quite nice. Maybe it will take some time because I think we should have some patience and wait.
टूरिस्ट स्पॉट के लिए तो मेघालय से गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर हम लोग का भरोसा है कि वो करेगा, क्योंकि नॉर्थ ईस्ट में अभी हर जगह से टूरिस्ट आ रहा है और ऐसे अगर अच्छे से डेवलप होगा, रोड कंडीशन बढ़िया रहेगा तो मतलब राइडर्स हो गया, फिर फैमिलीज हो गया, ये सब आने के लिए मतलब प्रेफर करेंगे ज़्यादा.
A devastating fire broke out on December 27th at Ladrambai Dongwa, the main marketplace of Ladrambai village, destroying 50 to 60 shops and causing losses worth lakhs of rupees. No casualties were reported, although several gas cylinders exploded during the blaze. The fire raged for over 3 hours, with shopkeepers alleging delayed response from fire services. Local traders reported heavy losses, including ration, cosmetics and school supply shops. Authorities suspect causes ranging from electrical failure to gas cylinder mishandling, with an enquiry underway.
Dia kata hi exactly gaya kata yiu ang kasus subai man boy yiu man gawa yiu man mai dengan human negligence ne wa pekelana ni wa belum yiu tu kuat dia kuat dem pada pekelang itu ingin sa yiu man dia tahu lah yiu kata is a part of inquiry the Deputy Head wa Police Department ada lagi pada nak inquiry the tahu sempre gaya tahu jahat kali.
The annual Eucharistic procession of the Jowai Diocese was held today at Marion Hill Ground, highlighted by the ordination of Deacon Sambha Kandait from Jowai Parish, Mintadu, conducted by Bishop Ferdinand Dakar, DD, and priests from various parishes joined the Holy Eucharistic Mass. The procession through Jowai town saw participation from the Shillong Cathedral Band and faithful from 17 parishes. The day concluded with the lowering of the Jubilee Year Pilgrims of Hope 2025 flag and the hoisting of the centenary flag of Jowai Parish, marking the start of centenary celebrations to culminate next year.
Ko blai jonga ngi mane yame ko Jesus Christ sublau brave chiting pra tinja editing an hamanya batin.
And now stories from the Northeast. Dense fog engulfed parts of the city today, reducing visibility and affecting morning movement. The weather conditions slowed traffic in several areas, with commuters navigating cautiously through the haze. Authorities have advised residents to take precautions while travelling. Draft electoral rolls for 5 assembly constituencies have been published today. District Commissioner and Returning Officer Masanda Pertin released the rolls. The publication is part of the ongoing electoral process in the region. Moving on to national stories. President Draupadi Murmu, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, embarked on a historic submarine sortie today at the Karwar Naval Base. She was accompanied by Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi on board INS Vagshir, a Kalvari-class submarine. This marks the maiden sortie by President Murmu on a Kalvari-class submarine and only the second by an Indian president. The first was undertaken by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam in 2006 at Visakhapatnam. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his Mann Ki Baat address on Akashvani today, said India left a strong mark this year across national security, sports, science and global platforms. He described Operation Sindoor as a symbol of pride and reiterated that India does not compromise on its security. Reflecting on sports, Modi hailed India's men's cricket team for winning the ICC Champions Trophy and the women's team for clinching their first ever World Cup. He also lauded the women's blind cricket team for their historic T20 World Cup victory and celebrated India's triumphs in the Asia Cup T20 and para-athletes' medal-winning performances at the World Championship.
साथियों 2025 खेल के लिहाज से भी एक यादगार साल रहा। हमारी पुरुष क्रिकेट टीम ने आईसीसी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी जीती। महिला क्रिकेट टीम ने पहली बार विश्व कप अपने नाम किया। भारत की बेटियों ने विमेन्स ब्लाइंड T20 वर्ल्ड कप जीतकर इतिहास रच दिया।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is chairing the 5th National Conference of Chief Secretaries, a 3-day event that began on December 26th. The conference aims to strengthen centre-state partnership through structured dialogue on national development priorities. Anchored in the vision of cooperative federalism, the forum focuses on the theme Human Capital for Viksit Bharat, highlighting best practices and strategies for states and union territories to accelerate inclusive and future-ready growth. Here's news from across the globe. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney as Canada announced new economic assistance for Kyiv. The move reaffirms Ottawa's continued financial support for Ukraine amid its ongoing conflict, strengthening bilateral ties and solidarity.
We've provided military assistance, further military assistance. We're announcing today further economic assistance for Ukraine, $2.5 billion worth of economic assistance that helps unlock financing from the IMF, from the World Bank, from the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, to begin this process of rebuilding.
Internal divisions have surfaced within the student-led Nationalist Citizens Party, or the NCP, over a proposed alliance with Jamaat-e-Islami ahead of the February 2026 elections. 30 leaders have opposed the plan, while 2 senior members resigned in protest. Concerns have been raised over ideological differences, women's participation and minority rights, deepening the rift as the party prepares for polls. Here's sports news. The BCCI has named a 15-member squad for the ICC Men's Under-19 World Cup to be held in Zimbabwe and Namibia from January 15th to February 6th, 2026. Ayush Matre will lead the side with Vihan Malhotra as vice-captain. India, 5-time champions, are placed in Group B with Bangladesh, New Zealand and the United States, and will open their campaign against the US in Bulawayo on January 15th. And now for the weather. First, the report in Tura shows that the minimum temperature was 13 degrees Celsius with a maximum at 20 degrees Celsius and relative humidity at 71%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature was 8 degrees Celsius with a maximum at 17 degrees Celsius and relative humidity at 50%. Meanwhile, in Jowai, the minimum temperature was 7 degrees Celsius with the maximum at 18 degrees Celsius and relative humidity at 51%. The forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jowai say dry weather is most likely to occur. And now for a quick recap of today's headlines. Mann Ki Baat live stream in Marngar village coincides with Vajpayee's centenary tribute. Visitors laud Umnot's charm as border tourism strengthens local economy. A massive blaze ravages Ladrambai Dongwa market. 50 to 60 shops have been destroyed. President Draupadi Murmu embarks on a historic submarine sortie with Naval Chief Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi. And the BCCI unveils under-19 squads for Zimbabwe World Cup and South Africa ODIs. That brings us to the end of today's news edition. Thank you for watching. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Until then, take care.